Hey, it's Dr. Sheri Fluellen. I am a psychologist and a certified high performance coach, and I've been doing this line of work for admittedly over like 2 decades. I do not feel that old, but here we are. I want to share today a little bit about the idea of self-coaching and what is that? Dr. Sheri, you are a coach. Why would you tell people to self-coach? Here's my perspective, and here's what I've done that has been super helpful. First of all, self-coaching is simply an awareness of our own inadequacies, our own areas of growth, and being open, coachable, teachable, humble to be able to make changes and to seek out opportunities and ways to change. That's pretty much what I see self-coaching is. And so I do this through lots of different ways. I do this through reading. I do this through podcasting. Those are the 2 biggest ones. I read and I listen to podcasts that I feel are extremely impactful and that address like the specific areas in my life that I know that I want to grow in, that my current self is not at the level that I want to be. So I seek out those opportunities. Now, sometimes I hit a roadblock in my self-coaching when I'm listening to books, listening to podcasts, contemplating the topics, working on implementing things, because quite frankly, learning isn't really learning unless you're implementing and it's changing things for you. So sometimes though I hit roadblocks. I do all of that and I'm like, I just can't get this thing figured out. I'm not doing it well enough or fast enough. And I need some extra support. There's 3 people right now that I pay in my life to coach me. One is a marketing and business coach, and he helps me think through how I am serving people, both in this business as a coach, as well as another coaching business I have that serves coaches, as well as real estate and real estate team businesses that both my husband and I have. So he helps provide guidance, information, and implementation support in all of these areas. And the reason we reached out and we kind of settled on working with him is because I've been studying marketing for like the last 5 to 6 years. I've gone to marketing conferences. I've learned about funnels, all of these things. And 2 things I know. One is it was still insufficient. There was so much information that I knew, but I had no idea how to apply it. How do I choose which of these strategies to apply in which situation? And because that was a big question I couldn't figure out the answer to, the other piece of it is I just don't have the time then to figure all of that out. So those are great 2 reasons why then I hired a coach to help. Secondly, I have hired a nutrition coach and I've been working with her for a number of months now. My health, I have been exercising routinely, and yet I am still not at my peak performance like I was 6 or 7 years ago. Now I have some hormonal challenges which are getting addressed and are part of all of that. But as you can see, like I was still doing the same things and yet was not getting the impact and the effects. So therefore, my self-coaching and reading and trying to figure things out on my own, I hit a wall. And so I pay for a health coach. And thirdly, I am paying for a parenting coach. She is working with one of my kids and helping them move themselves forward and take more ownership and learn some things about their life and how to do things better. And she's supporting me and my husband in our abilities as parents to be even better, and to be able to make some tweaks that are going to be to the benefit of our kids. And so those are 3 people right now that we pay for coaching. Because again, I self-coach, I learn, I try to grow, but there's a point at which I need a perspective shift. And it's like fish in water. The fish don't know that they're in water because that's all they know. And that's what a really good coach does, is they give you that perspective that, hey, you're in water. There is a thing called water. This is the constraints that it's providing. And there's another option. There's another way. So that's what a coach does. And I am a coach, and I get coached because I cannot see the forest through the trees sometimes in my own life. Now, when is another time that self-coaching is appropriate? So we're talking about, you're working in life. I just think that everybody, my bias is everybody should always be intentionally working on identifying their weaknesses and growing and getting better. And when I work with clients as their psychologist and high performance coach, I'm not going to work with them for the rest of my life or the rest of their life. That's ridiculous. And I don't want that. I seriously don't want somebody to feel like they need me for the rest of their life. That is like a death sentence, to feel like you are needed for the rest of your life to somebody else other than my kids and my husband. And so my goal, and I jokingly tell this to clients, my goal is for you to fire me, in 6, 12, 24 months, depending on the goals and all of that sort of stuff, for you to fire me because you don't need me anymore. And that is the goal. So during that time that I am working with clients, I'm helping them increase their level of skill building and awareness and implementation at a faster rate than they would ever do on their own. And then when we're done, we're back to self-coaching again, because now they have a whole new level of skills and awareness and mindset, beliefs, all of these different things. They've changed, and now they get to use that going forward. And then there'll probably be a point again in the future where they hit a wall and need some support again. But that's just the way that life is. And so I want to make this idea of self-coaching totally a thing, and make you aware that this is a good thing, and I encourage you to strive. And when you hit that wall, because you will, it's okay to reach out for help and support. As a human individual, there is no way I can know everything and be able to fix everything in my life. That's just, we have grown ourselves into a society where it is impossible to know everything about everything. And it is okay to raise your hand and say, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do next. I'm confused. I need clarity. I need a new set of skills. Whatever it is, it's okay to say that. And then get the help that you need, and then move forward. It's that simple. That hard, but that simple. So I would like you to think about two questions. One is, how can you improve your own self-coaching this week? And so that might be, what podcasts can you listen to that are going to specifically address an area in your life that you need support in, or that you're looking to grow in? What books can you read? What new information? And maybe it's time spent meditating or doing devotions, time in the Bible, and really thinking about how you're going to apply that. I mean, there's so many different ways you could take this. But what can you do this week that's going to help you level up with yourself in your own mind and heart? And then second is, where in your life are you hitting a roadblock or hitting a brick wall and you need some outside support? And think about, what might that outside support be? It looks like it could be a lot of different things. And if you need help kind of thinking that through, it's part of what I do. I would be happy to have a conversation with you to kind of help you sort through and get some clarity on what that brick wall really looks like and what might be necessary in order for you to move forward past that. So thanks for watching. Thanks for contemplating these 2 questions in your life. And I would love some feedback on how this video landed with you and what areas you are self-coaching or going to be self-coaching, and what areas you need some outside support. Have a fantastic day.